I would still think that Matoy is one of the best IGLs around. He is very adaptable. Give him any circle, he'll find his way into the final circle.
I have to agree. He was one of the best in the ties back then. And now, but wait, we have a bit of a crunch time between 4Rivals and GigFam. There you go, finish off. Snipes. Execution well done. Rith straight away back towards the rest of the roster. He doesn't.
Most improved player or new player and so on later on, but of course, eyes on consistency as well. Can Appy keep on consistency in this round? But here we have it. Sattar almost getting this knockdown. And
he
yes,
got
he
it.
can.
He definitely got it. Executed quite clean. Didn't even waste way too much of his resources. You've got an upgrade of loot just now. EVOS Reborn, on the other hand, they took quite a lot of fight in the last match, quite early on as well. You can wipe out every single person of BN United as well as Infinity. But to have that climb, it's going to be a long climb from bottom to upwards. And Infinity wanted the same spot as well. Oh, silence. I was the first one to fire. And now he will reward his soul. Traded one-on-one for the knockdowns. Logan trying to go for the flank side. I think he wants to go for the revive first. But if he moved forward just now, just got across it, which he will do right now, he might just find the whole team of BN United at this particular angle.
Yeah, can he make it in time? Yes, he could, but there it is. It's going to be a 1v2. But can he finish up the job? And Zunos will go down. Logan will take out another one. Logan will be counter-fire. But it's okay. Logan can still be picked up. And MELA can go towards Logan. They need to do it fast. White Cat will recover his teammates.
Oh, the housekeeping team is climbing up right now. EVOS Reborn, they need a bit more time. They can be the third party and butt in right now. But the next circle will be pops very, very soon. KF. And also, we have RedFace hoping to make it on time just to be the housekeeping team. BN. They're giving a lot of pressure towards Infinity with that grenade just now. Enough to disengage Infinity, reposition himself. But Silence will be revived for now, but another knockdown on him. RedFace EVOS Reborn, they found the angle. And they're working on it quite hard and effortlessly giving off a lot of pressure for these guys.
Like what you said, EVOS Reborn, they get that angle, they can farm elimination points from that area. Silence confirmed, given to RedFace. So Bandom shift and Ravis could finish him off this time.
Oh, Ravis, such commitment now. He's a bit disappointed, then finish off straight away. The moment the vehicle exploded, it's a bit too late. GigFam reposition themselves to make sure the eyes of the enemies won't land anywhere near them now. So they are swapping players there. Hopefully it gives a different kind of dynamic when it comes to different map. Maybe that's one of the reasons for Exit Red 1. But we have Jasper start to move against the Red Aliens. This is not a start for them. And this has been going on as a pattern, as a trend for Bigtron Red Alien, losing quite a number of members early head on. Back to 4Rivals. April struggles to live by, but can they pop a couple of smokes to revive his mate? We have Voki coming up from the flank side. He's coming out for the backstabbing. Voki spot them out. One grenade to finish, not enough, but it's going to be the spray. A bit late, but reprimanded. ASAP down to the ground.
And Axis Red 1, 3 team members still active, but they can still pick up one teammate. Shouldn't be a problem for them. 4Rivals, so try to gatekeep them. 4Rivals, at least they have representative in the zone, so if they need to move in, they can move in a little bit easier. Axis Red 1 now in trouble. They're all outside the zone. Faris will be knocked down by Riff, and Pamburu is going to cook up the nade, tossing on to the other side.
Oh boy.
Will land on to Heino. Heino will start in trouble. The Molly will be tossed out as well. Heino down to 10% health. Voki will not be picked up. Pamburu is going to move in on the right side. Heino will recover himself just in time. It's going to be a 1v1. Heino takes down Pamburu. Pamburu didn't finish off the job, unfortunately. Riff will need to finish off Heino. If not, it's going to be a disaster for 4Rivals.
Heino double down on that. Can he get a triple down? Oh, missed a bit, just whiffed it a bit, and Rith 1-2-1. Rith trying to make the plays here. Micro Uzi relay for a bit with the rest of the team. Oh, 4Rivals coming out from the back. Hey Noob finish it off straight away. Play zone knockdown on Hey Noob. They are tanking way too much. Now Rith trying to finish it off. The job execution done, and it's gonna be 4Rivals reviving back their mate. But Appy coming up from the back line. They are taking too much of commitment. Tanking way too much for the blue for both of this team, it might be a lose-lose now.
Oh, yeah, it could be a lose-lose. But before that, lose first for Axis Red One. The first team to be out, 1 elimination point for them. And they still need to move after this. And we're talking about 4 rivals because they're outside the zone. Now we move over to Infinity. Still 4 team members, but Logan will need to be picked up. GigFam just in front of Logan, closest to MELA, should be okay for him.
So far, 3 out of 4 Malaysian team has been going in gunfire mode for such a long time, including Gig QB right now. They're going to have to...
Not good news anymore because we can see the circle is that actually doesn't favor them. Same goes for the Vampires. It's not being favored by the circle. AK from Yangon Galacticos knocked down by the zone, and the long range coming for stress. It will land on the pawn's eye, but it's not an instant knock.
Oh man, that's really tough. He's just randomly shoots one tap at a time, giving off the pressure, like a warning shot at this point. But for this is interesting. The fact that Kid got baited. They purposely didn't rush in for FaZe. They want them to take the bait, and they took it for Team Secret. And this is not what they anticipated. And Kid have to run back, wasted such a long journey to revive his mate, but he's still going to go down anyway. For the rest of Team Secret, I'm not sure the rest of them will give an extra hand for Kid to get out from there or not, but they need to. They cannot lose any more men. Or that casualty will really hurt them in terms of their resources, their manpower, even their survivability at this point.
Such a smart bait there by FaZe Clan. They know that someone's going to come pick him up, and they took advantage of that. Now iShots is starting to move in. Matoy is on the high ground, so they cannot move out of this compound simply. And not Matoy could gun them down, but gunning down. iShots takes down Vitores, so now we're down to 3v3 again.
Oh, but wait, there's another team coming up from behind. It's going to be 4 rivals, but ooh, that's really close. iShot got the eyes on the rest of FaZe Clan. Tony K really in a very precarious situation. Drops out the nade. Seems like perfect angle. Ooh. Boom! It didn't hit, but it just finished off. Victorious for Matoy here. Tony K on the other hand, kind of confused. So many teams coming by. 4 rivals has arrived. It's going to be Rith coming up from behind, trying to KO steal away whatever they can, tapping out Matoy on the high ground. Now Matoy is too far to help the rest of the team, but he's still inside of a circle. He can get into a prime spot, more vantage point to get extra field of vision.
Yeah, but Matoy needs to be careful because another team coming up behind him. Rip will be knocked down by Kid with a long range shot, and now we move over to DX against the Vampires. Rabbids just in front of Stone just on the nade lander onto Rabbids, and now another gunfire onto Rabbids. Rabbids will retreat back to his teammates.
Back to Vampires we go. Chonburi is up there. The rest of them hitting quite a lot of casualty on Shrubs. Just now he was tapping way too much, attracting way too much attention. The Chonburi is put out for Secret as well. EVOS Reborn start to fight against the Xavier. Rabies is knocked down. But the Vampire still tailing Rabies and the rest of the DX quite closely. But they have to be careful now. It's going to be 4v2 only if Lucas down on his knees. Chonburi making sure they try to finish it off straight away. But for YG, it's going to be same compound sharing. Very friendly neighborhood with GigFam.
Pop will be knocked down by Schweppes, and now we move over to Yangon Galacticos versus GigFam. TaMyo only 10% health. He's moving into GigFam. Oh, that's not good news, and Sane will take him down. Surprise! Hello! And now Yangon Galacticos only left with 1 team member.
Now, Ponza really have to revive Pop. He needs to. Pop is one of the best fragate in the team. He always rushes in, but can they make it out enough time? He's tried to squeeze himself into the safe zone, but Stress being fired. Heaps of bullets coming in. Lyzerg making sure they cannot make an entry at all. Denies their mobility. All the side of EVOS Reborn have to make sure they have everything covered because there's 3 teams coming up their way now.
On top right here, we can see that TG13 with a long range shot.
Oh boy.
Whoa, wait. Car, calm down, car, calm down. I don't know what made that car actually flip, but calm down.
Oh, that's what's a good flip. It was 360 flip, by the way, but here comes Stone! Finish off Pop. And it's going to be the end of it for now. Ponzai, one need to rule them all, but not going to be it just yet as KF making sure they can kill still every single person that is in such a distance. Why not? Because it's not really that against the rules, isn't it? Whatever you have to work to make the elimination points happen, it's going to happen. Now, Stone and also Ravenclaw just coming up from behind with the buggy. Now, I'm not sure if this is a wise decision. They kind of walk into the war zone right where everybody else is.
Well, they don't have the zone, so they have no choice. They need to move it. But talking about moving, it's going to be APG versus GD. GD Sata is going to move in for the right side. Shroud is winning on the left side. Shroud spots out his opponent. Shroud moves in with the UMP. UMP being used by Shroud, and now he will pop out the smoke, but now he changes back to UMP. Enemies on the right side. GD is still waiting on the outside. The neighbor will toss out from the left side, but they will not land. They're laid onto Shroud. Shroud is still alive. DayboT will cook out his own nade onto nobody.
There you go, the nade's being tossed, hitting nobody just yet. Shroud on the other end have to run. He doesn't have anything else to cover with now. At the moment he leaves the warehouse, it's going to be nothingness out there. Now ONix try to give off the pressure on the side of EVOS Reborn, but will it be enough? The rest of them are kind of clumped up in one very small compound. One grenade, double toss of Molotov is going to be more than enough to wipe the whole team away or flush them out. Vampires start to move them forward as well, while Eagles kind of being crushed in different angles. EVOS, on the other hand, wants to play along with the open field. Now, the Infinity eliminated again at 12th place with only 2 elimination points. Secrets arrive. Eyeshot, what was he thinking? Taking one whole team down by himself with Vampires trading it out for Eyeshots, and Matoy is done.
Well, Team Secret, they somehow don't have much option because they were playing on the outside of the zone, so they were kind of forced to actually move in, and that's the risk that they took. But at least they went home with 6 elimination points. They're kind of okay for them. Now we get focused on the DX. DX against EVOS Reborn. Both of them still in the zone. But the next zone will reveal itself. Where will it go? It could go to the right side. Not many people there. Looks like it goes up north. Only 2 teams in the zone.
It's going to be way up there. No teams except for 2 going in. Parajin. Parajin, the dead never rest. Even though he's gone, he's making it difficult for these guys. APG giving the pressure on GD. They have been going in parallel movement and direction for such a long time. Finally, they start to fight against each other. But it's going to be APG fighting EVOS Reborn. They are sandwiched between 2 teams here. None of these 2 teams inside the circle just yet. They have to cut across each other. Only one team would triumph here. But the moment they finish off this fight, there's more fights to come later on.
Oh, here we go. So it's APG versus GD. They need to move in because no more time. 5 more seconds in the zone will close in. And DayboT right at forefront together with NiciL right behind him, giving cover. But can they actually finish up the job? They need to cross the road after they're done with it, so they need to do this quickly. RedFace over knocked down by Zero. The long range are coming in from APG as well. Microboy together with Lyzerg going up against Faceback. Coldpie as well as MR5. But now they're starting to fire. DayboT is down. One more is down. Shroud is down. Booms is down. One more left here for GD. Can they finish up the job? Zero goes in, trying to find the enemy. And yes, he spots him out on the left side. And yes, there you go, GD. They are in trouble, but no. NiciL is still alive, but no, he goes down as well.
Boy, oh boy! Oh, it's not done and dusted yet. They don't even have time to recuperate as EVOS Reborn in phase, also eyeing down on them as the fight commenced just now. It's way too late for the other team to sit down quietly now. For the side of Vampire, they want to very, very low profile at this rate because they only one member left. 1 nade toss. And it's going to be Corpa on his knees. RedFace, FaZe, and also EVOS. This has been going for quite some time. These 2 teams, it's not done yet, but once the dust settled, it's going to be the smoke dissipate, then 1 more nade pushing off. It's going to be MR5 left alone.
Yeah, that's MR5. We did see him clutch a moment during the weekday, but it's going to be 1v4. It's going to be a bit tough for him this time, but then again, he is in the circle, so he can still buy time for himself. At the same time, we can see that these teams on the other side, APG will need to move, but the zone is cruel. This is the 6th zone we're talking about here, so we can see a lot of damage by the zone, and KF takes advantage of that.
Definitely, why not? Because the moment it steps out, they didn't even try to get out from there. They're waiting for the revival, but that's not enough time anymore. The time's ticking. We hear the clock tick-tock all the way. But here comes the rest of Vampires eliminated. Next one might be APG as he's tanking the blue. Maybe going for the healing game. For how much longer? How does he have? How much The Zero has for his mat kit. We have 4 rivals AP for 1 person. Bigatron this time doing so well. 4 person for EVOS Reborn. So the odds are well decided. I have to say, a fate decided by 4v3 later on. It's APG and also 4 rivals stuck in between only with 1 man. It's kind of hard for them to clutch.
Well, this is good news for Indonesian fans because out of 4 teams, 2 Indonesian teams in the top 4, and APG using his last 2 first 8s, and that should be it for APG. Should be 4th place finish for APG unless AP has gone down from the side, but expect a 4th place finish for them using the last first 8 kit, and that's about it. And there you have it, Zero just tossing out anything, just trying his luck, but Zero confirmed. But he still managed to get 1 knockdown onto KF before he goes out.
Oh, but that 1 knockdown didn't turn into elimination points. Zuxi taking whatever. Oh my, I think that's a big mistake just now. He thought he had the time, but he didn't. He predicted way too wrong. His calculation were off the chart. Now, Bigatron, they were having a lot of men just now, but the circle just didn't favor them. They have to move, were forced to move forward. And the rest of EVOS Reborn, can this be their first ever chicken dinner in the entire league? It might just be it.
It could be right now. It could be for EVOS Reborn, their first chicken dinner. Let's see what's going to happen here. Bigatron realized they don't have any vehicles left, and they don't have the circle, obviously, so it's going to be super tough for them. Appy doesn't have anything at all. It's 4v2v1. EVOS Reborn cannot drop this. If they drop this, it's an absolute disaster for EVOS Reborn, but I don't think there's any way they can drop this.
They need to prune as it's kind of an open field. Now, a couple of vegetation. The terrain is not flat. That's a good, at least a minor good news. But it's going to finish off Bigatron Aliens straight away. Down to Appy. 1v4 Appy. Can you really do it? Let's see. Can he make us wow? But that's going to be a wow. EVOS Reborn. Finish off the chicken dinner with 4 men well and healthy. Still standing. That's a clean game for EVOS Reborn. Add to that, they got themselves 15 elimination points as well.
Yeah, so that's 30 points for EVOS Reborn, and they really needed this because it wasn't a good weekday for them. So now EVOS Reborn is back. RedFace, Micro